Hello, welcome to the video. In this lesson, we're looking at section 11.2, where we're going to find areas of circles and sectors. So area of a circle, again, should be something of a review to you. The new concept is going to be looking at area of a sector. So going into area of a circle, uh, we should, most of us should know that the area of a formula of a circle is area times it by r squared. So unlike circumference, it gave you two different options, depending if you were given the diameter or if you were given the radius. So for area of a circle, radius is the only value that you can use with the formula. So if they give you a diameter, make sure that it gets converted to radius. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so looking at some example problems here, it says they want you to find the area of a circle with the radius of 2.5 centimeters. So again, area is pi r squared. They actually give us the area, which is 2.5, so it's going to be pi times by 2.5 squared. And again, just like we had with circumference, you can get two answers. You can get an answer of 6.25 pi. That is your exact answer. And we got what? Square centimeters as the label. Or you can multiply it by 3.14 to represent pi, and you got 19.63 square centimeters. And again, that is the approximation. And again, they'll tell you that, or otherwise, I can accept both problems, both answers, as long as they don't give you a specific route to go to. Here, they want you to find the diameter of a circle with the area of 113.1 square centimeters. So they give you the area. So we know that the area, again, is pi r squared. Well, they give us the area A, which is 113.1. So essentially, we have to find the radius. And once we find the radius, that'll allow us to find the diameter. So here we got pi r squared divide pi both sides. So 113.1 divided by 3.1 is like 36.02, which equals r squared. All right, taking the square root. Whoops. Taking the square root of the answer. It's telling you that r is 6.00, which means that the diameter is going to equal about 12 centimeters because it's twice the value of the radius. All right, so here it says about 430,000 people live in a 5-mile radius of a city's town hall. Find the population density in people per square mile. So here's what we're going to do. So they're telling you that 430,000 people live in this 5-mile radius. So what we're going to do is, to figure out what it would be per square mile, you're going to divide it by the area of that circle. So the area of that circle is going to be pi times by r squared. Well, r is 5, so it's going to be times it by 25. So 430,000 divided by 25 pi is going to be what, 5,474.93. So it's about 5,475 people per square mile. Here it says a region with a 3-mile radius has a population density of about 6,195 people per square mile. Find the number of people who live in the region. So it's kind of like a reverse. So you don't know, like here you had that number that we're trying to find. So we don't know what that is. We're going to call that X. And then we're going to divide that by the area of a circle, which they said was a radius of 3. So it's going to be pi times it by 3 squared, which is 9. And then this is going to be equal to 6,195. So essentially, our answer is going to be 6,195 times it by 9 pi. And we get a total for X, which is 175,159 people. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the formula for the area of a sector. Similar to arc length from 11.1, but not area of a sector is we're just finding the portion of the area of a specific part of the circle. So it's kind of like in this particular instance, you're like trying to find like the area of the pizza slice of that area. So a couple things you need to have. You need to have the radius. You need to have this angle measure here. And what you're going to do is wherever that angle measure is, you're going to uh, divide it by 360 because you're getting a portion of the area. So that percentage is divided by 360 again because the circle is 360. And then it just gets multiplied by the radius of the circle pi r squared. So here it says find the area of the sectors formed by angle UTV. So UTV has that angle there at 70 degrees. So I got 70 over 360, and it's going to be multiplied by the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. So it's 8 squared, which is 64. So when you multiply all that through, we get an approximate answer of 39.07, and it's inches, so it'll be square inches is our area. In this example here, they want you to find the area of the whole circle. So they have the area of this sector, and then they give us the degree. So here, we're going to take 40 over 360. It gets multiplied by pi r squared, which pi r squared is the area of a circle. So essentially, this is what we're solving for. And it's going to be equal to 35. So to find what pi r squared equals, I'm going to multiply 360 over 40. And pi r squared, again, area of a circle, is going to be 35 times it by 360 divided by 40, which gets us 315 square meters. All right, so last problem here, it says a rectangular wall has an entrance cut into it. You want to paint the wall. To the nearest square foot, what is the area of the region you need to paint? So essentially here, the blue area is what you're trying to paint. So what you're going to do is, first thing you're going to do is you're going to multiply, you're going to try to find this whole area here. which happens to be a rectangle. So the rectangle portion is length times width, so it's going to be 36 times it by 16 plus 10, which is 26. And then we're going to subtract it by this portion right here, which just so happens to be another, well, actually, that would be a square in this particular instance because this is 16. So you got 16 times 16 plus, we got this circle, which is a half circle, which we have a radius of 8. So it's going to be pi r squared, well, it would be what, 8 squared, so it would be 64 divided by 2. So 36 times 26 with the rectangle is 936 minus, so 16 times 16 plus pi times 64 divided by 2. Approximately we get 356.48. Subtract the two together, we get 579.52. And that's square feet, but they want it to the nearest square foot. So our answer is 580 square feet. And that is being able to find areas of circles and sectors. Hope this helps. Till next time.